While Bibi Netanyahu was in Congress, hordes, thousands of anti-Israel, anti-American anarchists were burning American flags, burning Israeli flags, defacing monuments, and were let to run amok, and the police did absolutely nothing. Let's start with what really got us both very angry yesterday when we did your show, looking at what these people that hate this country were doing in Washington, D.C. Unbelievable. And you know, it actually started, I went back and did a photo search. It started on July 4th. So the birthday of America is celebrated on July 4th. It's a very patriotic day. There's parades everywhere and people are flying the flag and so on. And starting in Philadelphia, the Palestinian Coalition celebrated 4th of July with chants in the street of "The Empire will fall, long live the Intifada." And what did they do? They did this. They started burning American flags and then dancing around the burning flags as if it was Christmas time. And honestly, that was nothing compared to yesterday, which was astounding. We've all seen the videos. I've got a lot of questions for you, a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. But I do want to add one thing, that it wasn't just hate on America, it was hate on Israel. So they were also burning Israeli flags as well. And they were calling America an imperialist country where, quote, the U.S. seeks to shove its red, white, and blue stars and stripes down the throat of every U.S. citizen. Can we do a GoFundMe to send these people somewhere else where they'll be happier? Because they clearly hate this country. They clearly hate it here, country or not. And then yesterday, they were burning flags all over the Capitol and defacing public monuments. And there is some good news. A bunch of Republicans went out last night at sunset and raised the American flag and saluted it with police protection. But to be very, 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 very clear, the police never stopped anything yesterday.
No, they didn't. You know, they put up these barricades before all this took place, and the barricades really didn't do much of anything. And I got to thinking, Barry, Mike Johnson could have called in the National Guard before it all took place to protect and to, you know, to prevent these people from being destructive and destroying property and defacing property, burning the American flag, but he didn't do that. And I was wondering, why wouldn't he call him in? Because, you know, Nancy Pelosi had the opportunity to call in the National Guard for a particular day. We won't have to get into that, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. But he didn't call in the National Guard either. But again, like I just mentioned, I got to thinking about it, Barry. Is it possible that Mike Johnson didn't call in just so that the world could see exactly how hateful these people are? Because if they would have prevented it, now look, if they would have prevented it, we would have never seen the images that we saw coming out of D.C. They're actually taking down the American flag, bringing it down the pole, putting it on the ground and burning it. And then they raise another flag that doesn't even represent the United States of America. Most of the time that happens, that means that land has been conquered when that happens.
It's as simple
and the police
as
officers,
you fly the flag, that's your land.
Yes, that's what it means. And you know, when I was younger, we used to play these games, right? You know, capture the flag, right? Your flag would be here, and you play the game, and you go and you try to capture the other team's flag, and you put your flag instead. The first one that would to do that wins the game. But in the real world, of course, it's not just a game. This game of life, they're taking it down, burning the American flag. And I think I mentioned to you, Barry, they're not doing this because of free speech. They're not doing this because they're peacefully protesting. This is not a peaceful protest, and they're not burning the American flag because of free speech. They're burning the American flag because they hate this country. They hate what it represents.
Oh, wait a minute.
The flag represents freedom for everybody.
They're not disguising it, Will.
No.
I'm reading all these quotes. Down with imperialism, down with capitalism, down with the American way. We will restructure this place. the American empire will end. I mean, it is pure anarchy. Anarchy.
Yeah.
And in any other country where they did this, the way they would be treated, my goodness gracious. By the way, in regards to what you said, the Capitol Police came out with a statement last night, and they said not a single flag was taken down or desecrated within the area patrolled by the Capitol Police. Where the flags were being burned yesterday, taken down.
That was at
by
the Union Station.
Right.
Union Station, right.
And the Capitol Police said they have no jurisdiction there. That's DC Police. And of course,
so Mayor Bowser?
Mayor
Bowser didn't do her job?
That's correct.
Oh, interesting. Well, Mayor Bowser, she hates Israel too. She's a total commie herself. Can I say that?
Oh, yeah.
Is it okay for me to say that?
Yeah, she says it. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't hide it, right?
No question.
Her, along with Kamala Harris, they reject Israel, just like Kamala Harris didn't show up to meet Benjamin Netanyahu at the airport, and she didn't show up with a joint Congress coming together listening to Bibi.
We're going to talk about it.